Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, Episode 2. Last episode you saw me struggling and losing my mind to leave this damn place, Paragus. We're leaving. Because this was the last message, just a little loading ramp to the Ebenhawk. Once aboard, you'll be leaving the mining facility for good. And trust me, that's the best sentence I could ever hear in my whole entire life. Leave it for good.
We're gonna need some time to fire up the engines. Let's give the laser turret a workout.
Holy shit, I was hitting the button too fast. You guys like my fucking massive trigger finger? Or just... I'm just spamming A, dude. I'm a fucking machine gun. Yeah, because it's just tap. And if you could tap as fast as you can tap... my hand's starting to hurt, though. I'll switch to the index finger. It's still pretty much fully auto. Dude, oh, I could have blown him up? Holy shit.
There is no time. We must leave.
How the fuck did Craig get here?
If they hit us, we're dead. But if they keep missing us, we're dead. It's great odds. Somebody shut that trash compactor up. Not with all these asteroids around us. We'd enter hyperspace in pieces. We have to clear that field first. Thing is, we clear the field and they're gonna have a clear shot at us.
What are the asteroids? They can be destroyed by us as well as them, can they not?
That'll take out the whole field, the colony, and maybe us. We might not even be able to jump to hyperspace in time.
Then we die here. Choose now.
Hold on. This is gonna get a little rocky. Well, now that we just killed a planet, maybe one of you can tell me what's going on. Because between assassin droids, a Sith Lord that looks like he sleeps with vibroblades, and being target practice for a Republic warship, I was better off in my cell.
The Republic warship was the Harbinger. It was seized on its way to Telos by the Sith. They sought you, Jedi. Because you are the last of the Jedi. Once you are dead, then they have won. Whatever lies you tell yourself are of no consequence. The Sith believe you to be a Jedi Knight, and that is all that matters. The Jedi Civil War destroyed the Jedi. By the war's end, barely 100 Jedi remained. Many fell in battle, and many more were seduced by Revan's teachings. Many Jedi blamed the teachings of the Jedi Masters for Revan's fall, and the civil war that followed. The Jedi Academy on Dantooine is nothing more than a crater that echoes with the ghosts of dead Jedi, and the Jedi Temple on Coruscant lies empty. The waters in the Room of 1,000 Fountains have fallen still in reverence to the fallen Jedi and those now lost. Perhaps, but they are Jedi no longer. If the Sith have not already slain them, then they will not help you, nor can you help them. Yes, to aid in the recovery effort there. Many roads lead to Telos, including ours.
Not like we have much of a choice, the Paragus astrogation charts being what they are.
It is where we must go, and where the Harbinger was bound before our unfortunate encounter on Paragus. You were difficult to find, but coincidence was on our side. When I learned that you were on the vessel, I knew the Sith would not be far behind. When we intercepted the Harbinger, it was crippled, drifting in space. It was a simple matter to board the vessel and rescue you. Unknown to me, however, the Sith were already on board. Just as we made the jump to hyperspace, they fired upon us, nearly destroying the Ebon Hawk. Whatever occurred on board the Harbinger had rendered you unconscious. Though your thoughts were faint, I was still able to find you, sealed in one of the cargo holds. True, but as one trained in the Force, you know that true coincidences are rare. I do not know how the Ebon Hawk was able to make it to Be silent. We're having a conversation here.
Repaired this ship, my eye. Next thing you know, it's going to claim credit for saving our skins. If that little noisemaker says it repaired the ship once, then it can prove it by doing it again. Go on, get!
That is not an easy question to answer. This threat is greater than you know, and I do not believe it is a battle that can be fought.
Look, enough with the we already.
We cannot hope to triumph against them alone. To stop them, you will need weapons, allies, and a teacher. In the end, I fear it may not be enough. You fought in the Mandalorian Wars, and it cost you everything. Are you willing to sacrifice as much again? You are not listening to me. This is not like any field of battle you have ever fought in. Think carefully on your choice. If you choose to fight, if you choose war, it is a path few turn from once the first steps are taken. It carries with it a terrible price, and in the end you may find you have nothing left to sacrifice. Like so many Jedi, you hear, but you do not listen. You have much to learn, but we have spoken long enough, and my wound pains me. If you have other questions, find me in the crew quarters. There we will speak more.
Hey, don't stop your long, boring rants on my account. I was just getting sleepy-eyed.
Also in private, we will be mercifully free from the opinions of imbeciles and fools.
Look, not like I care or anything, but you might want to go check on our passenger, especially with that hand of hers. I think she was barely keeping it together. I'm surprised she's able to stand with all that pain rolling off of her.
Are you blind? If I were her, I'd be screaming like a stuck Minoc. Well, I mean a very strong, manly Minoc. I think she's just too proud to show any weakness. Especially in front of you. In case you hadn't noticed, she won't say 2 words to me, but she'll talk your ear off any chance she gets. What you think matters to her. A lot. She wants you to respect her. Besides, we haven't got much else to do until Telos. Oh, don't give me that. All it takes is being around people enough to read them. You should try it sometime.
Oh man, with this obsidian writing, it's really good, but I can't tell what my, what is dark side, what is light side. Yeah, let's go talk to her. Back on this Ebon Hawk, same fucking ship, same damn setup. I have no clue where she is. This is the engine. Go away, T-34M. Don't touch me. When do I get a lightsaber? Where the fuck is she? She said she was in the medical. No, that's where medical is. So I don't think we had a specific name for it back in the day, I'm not gonna lie. She's not in here. It's HK. There you go, got a vocabulator for him. We'll work on building HK. Where the fuck did she say she was gonna be? She's somewhere on this ship. I will look everywhere. It's my new night speed. Meow. Meow. Hawk looks different. Meow. She's not in any of these places. That's HK. Meow. There she is.
Have you come for more answers? There is little more left to give. That does not surprise me, any more than you hearing my thoughts when we were apart. The pain, however, was unexpected. If I could, I would have shielded you from it. Save your pity. I am here to save you, not the other way around. I do not know. I fear that. The consequences would have been more extreme. Then the sensation you would feel upon my death might be less than that, though much quicker. Possibly, yes, and I fear it works both ways. I would not wish to test it, nor should you. When battle is upon us, I suspect our minds are prepared enough to shield each other from the pain. I think we shall not have a repeat incident of what happened at Paragus. I confess its nature eludes me as well, but the bond is strong and its roots run deep. It seems the force flows easily between us. When one of us manipulates the force to heal or strengthen ourselves, the other is aided as well. A powerful technique indeed, though, as we have noticed, it has its drawbacks. I do not know. The Sith struck more swiftly than I thought, and they will not stop until they have you in their grasp. If you fall, all the galaxy will echo it. Ask, and I will answer. Indeed. And was it the same as before? If my suspicions are correct, perhaps the damage the Jedi Council did was not as permanent as they thought. It is not an easy thing to cut one off from the Force. What did you believe? That you suddenly lost your connection with the Force without reason? Indeed it is. It is much like losing one's ability to listen or being put into a deep sleep, unable to awaken to the galaxy around you. Such a thing has been done before, when Jedi have pronounced sentence on their own and exiled them as they did you. If not the Jedi, then what did you think was the cause of such a loss? War leaves many scars, but rarely does it blind one to the Force. If anything, conflict and challenge may make the connection stronger, more intense. No matter what horrors you experienced in the war, no matter who you served, it is unlikely that the Force would be lost to you unless another factor was involved. It is possible that such a thing can be undone. Still, even so, the chances of the Jedi undoing such a thing for a traitor is a slim thing at best, assuming they yet live. Our link may have had other consequences. Perhaps you can hear the Force again, distantly, through me. If so, then there is hope. I may be able to teach you, train you to feel the Force again, and if you will not allow me to help you, then other Jedi must train you, or undo the damage they have done. Do not honor me, fallen Jedi. Honor it by listening and learning. Do that, and perhaps we shall survive this thing, you and I. I offer to train you to become strong again, to know the ways of the Force, and to hear the Force sing within you as it once did. Then our training shall begin. Whenever I travel with you, I shall impart what I can to you through my words and presence. I would see to that fool in the cockpit and remind him of our destination. I would not want him attempting to veer from Telos. He is a fool and an imbecile. His potential lies downwards, not up. Watch that one. His thoughts are slippery. I do not trust him, and nor should you. Such a man serves himself first and his allies next.
Damn, so I have to balance, like, influencing my people, and KOTOR 2 is sick in that way. Okay, I just hate the fucking intro with a passion. Holy crap. Alright, let's go talk to Anton Aton. Atone? I really want a lightsaber already.
How's our passenger? She's still aging?
Well, she sure could use it. It might do wonders for her mood, too. She's lucky she's a Jedi, or someone would have killed her years ago. I mean, how old do you think she is? She may have been good-looking once, but it takes some hard living to make creases like that. Hey, I just got out of prison. If we had a decent navicomputer, trust me, we'd be dropping out of hyperspace into the Nar Shaddaa Red Sector right now.
After spacing that old witch, of course.
Whoa, all right, don't get mad at me. Hey, I didn't ask her to stay behind and get her hand cut off, okay? I mean, I appreciate what she did and all, but she could stand to lay off the insults herself, you know?
Like we have a choice? It's the only place Paragus had logged in their astrogation charts.
Well, if you thought Paragus was dead, then Telos is a dying world they're trying to breathe back to life.
Should be there before too long.
You can check our course on the galaxy map if you want. It's on the wall behind you. So, what happened? Don't give me that. There were plenty of times back on Paragus where a lightsaber would have been helpful. So where's yours? Oh yeah? I thought a Jedi was supposed to be married to their lightsaber. Guess I heard wrong. Were you a single hilt or one of those double-bladed Jedi? I thought a Jedi and their blade couldn't be parted. To lose it was like losing a part of yourself.
All right, forget I said anything. Like I said before, you can check our course on the galaxy map if you want. It's on the wall behind you.
Attention, this is Citadel Station Bay Control, Dock Module 126. Please remain where you are. Lieutenant Dahlgren will arrive shortly to meet you. That is all.
I don't like the sound of that. If they think we caused the explosion, uh-oh, here comes the welcoming party. They may not know what happened, so don't blow it.
I'm Lieutenant Gren, Telos Security Force. I'm under orders to take you into custody in regards to the destruction of the Paragus mining facility. You haven't been formally charged, but you will be placed under house arrest pending the results of our investigation. Due to the nature of the investigation, I have no specific timetable to offer you. In the meantime, your ship and any droids will have to be given over for safekeeping. Yes, that includes you. You are a droid, so you will be detained. In addition, we will have to take your personal arms and armor until the completion of our inquiry.
Hold on. Is there any way to get our gear back?
If you are cleared of any involvement, your personal effects will be returned to you. You will be held briefly in the TSF station until living quarters can be arranged, at which point you will be placed under house arrest. Do you understand? Good. My men will relieve you of any arms and armor. Please follow me.
Tell me I'm not going to jail again.
Some bitch is sneaking onto my ship.
Living quarters are being arranged for you and your companions as we speak. Someone will return shortly to escort you to an apartment in residential module 082. I've many matters to tend to. Your questions will have to wait.
Well, we might be here for a while. Might as well get comfortable.
Someone is coming. So this is the last of the Jedi. I must admit, I'm a little disappointed. The Exchange has a bounty on Jedi, you know. You're worth quite a bit of money.
The Exchange, huh? I'm pretty sure some two-bit pistol jockey like yourself isn't one of them.
Hey? I'm more than skilled enough to work for the Exchange.
You bounty hunters couldn't even win a fair fight. You're the cheapest, most worthless mercenary scum in the galaxy. I'd hire a Mandalorian over your filth in a second.
No Mandalorian could match my skills. No Mandalorian could have been clever enough to infiltrate this station, taken the identity of one of the guards, then...
Then what? Overloaded our force cage fields and made it look like an accident? You probably don't even have the guts to fight me. Pathetic.
Don't think overloading your cages had not occurred to me. You're wanted alive, but I doubt anyone will care as long as I bring them your corpse. The security cameras have mysteriously shorted out. There will be no witnesses to your escape attempt, during which I'll have been forced to kill you. By the time the TSF realize I'm not one of them, I will be far from this place. Easier for me then. Come, Jedi. It is time to die.
Hey, leave him alone. You want to fight? Then try me if you've got the guts.
You have goaded me once, and you shall not do so twice.
But I shall dispose of all of you eventually. And an old woman, a fool, and a broken Jedi are no match to my skills.
This guy's an idiot, man.
The security cameras... What? What's going on here?
Man down! Quick! Call a medic!
All right, Jedi. I want you to back up slowly. Hands in front of you. Into the force cage. Cooperate, and we won't have to gun you down.
Come on, Lieutenant. They've already killed... who is that? Is that Batu Rem?
Rem's no assassin.
Batu Rem is on leave. He shouldn't even be on the station. This man isn't him. That's something we're going to have to look into. I can tell you that it can't have been easy. We've arranged for an apartment in residential module 082. You'll stay there under house arrest until our investigation of the Paragus matter is complete. You'll be under TSF protection. I'll personally clear any visitors to your quarters, and we'll investigate this incident to the best of our ability. Officer, get Lieutenant Yima a report of this incident. She'll look into this. The rest of you come with me. We'll escort you to the apartment in 082 immediately. These will serve as your quarters for the duration of your house arrest. 2 officers will be stationed outside at all times. Again, I'll clear any visitors. There won't be another incident.
But just to be on the safe side, why don't you leave us a blaster or two?
I can't say. We have a ship examining what's left of the Paragus facility now, so your stay might be brief. We'll keep you informed.
Now, this is a step up from a force cage, at least.
If there are any problems, we'll use the wall terminal to contact you. Let's go.
This isn't good. We've got to get off this station. What do you think the TSF is going to find at Paragus? That could bring the Sith... You know what? Forget it. As long as we're trapped here, it doesn't matter.
We cannot stay in any one place too long, but our path has brought us here for a reason. I must meditate on this. In the meantime, we should rest.
Yeah, you go ahead and meditate. As for me, I could use some sleep.
Excuse me, you have a caller. Moza, representing the Ithorian planet restoration interests on Telos. Lieutenant Grenz cleared him if you'd like to speak with him. Very well. I'll let him in now.
Kolotus Ivan Rebut, Hoi Sidan Gelfa. Tenfusi Boravan, Sidan Gelfa Badino Van Gelfa, Linda Kufta. Ventundas, Hoi Sidan Gelfa, Fabuelta, Tudun Kuflafa, Fabuelta, Kuflaf Fandigo Gelfa. Sidan Gelfa Badino Van Gelfa, Linda Kufta. Sidan Gelfa Badino Van Gelfa, Linda Kufta. Kuftadan Gelfa, Hoi Sidan Gelfa. Sidan Gelfa Badino Van Gelfa, Linda Kufta.
Perhaps Chodahabat should turn his eyes to his own people, if they truly suffer so.
She included out, and she behind Golufio. Sidan Gelfa Badino Van Gelfa, Linda Kufta. Ventundas, Hoi Sidan Gelfa, Fabuelta.
Now perhaps we will be able to rest uninterrupted.
Good day. I am B4D4, Administrative Assistant for Zerka Corporation's Citadel Station branch. I am attempting to connect you with Executive Officer Jana Lorso. May I put you through? Thank you. I will connect you now. Good day.
Thank you for accepting my call. As my assistant no doubt informed you, I am Jana Lorso. I understand that you were approached by an Ithorian earlier. Doubtless he tried to obtain your help, attempting to purchase it with imposed guilt and veiled threats. Oh, and I suppose he didn't mention the exchange, helping you with any problems here? In other words, the Ithorians won't lead the exchange to you if you work with them. Well, no matter. My apologies. I never intended to waste your time discussing Ithorians. I believe you're a person of influence, someone I'd like on my side, rather than aiding the Ithorians, whose quasi-mysticism and bumbling foolishness is standing in the way of progress and profit. I'm not asking for your help, though. I'm offering you a job. Work for Zerka and be handsomely rewarded. You'd be helping yourself. If you're interested, please visit our offices here in Residential 082. B44 will know what to do when you arrive. That's too bad. Well, you know where we are if you change your mind. Citadel Station is at a crossroads right now, you know, and so are you. Don't take the wrong road.
We should get back to bed. Whenever they decide to release us, we should get going immediately. Explain something to me.
I do not have the years required, nor the desire to indulge you.
If he served in the war, well, Jedi are supposed to be tough, capable.
Yes, and what are they without the Force? Take the greatest Jedi Knight, strip away the Force, and what remains? They rely on it, depend on it more than they know. Watch as one tries to hold a blaster, as they try to hold a lightsaber, and you will see nothing more than a woman, or a man, a child.
But to lose so much, I guess I didn't realize how much they relied on it.
Do not be surprised. In many ways, even you are more capable than a Jedi. You could survive where they could not simply because you do not hear the Force as they do. It is irony of a sort, and it is why I tolerate your presence now.
But such a loss of ability. For a Jedi, it seems so extreme.
He has been gone from war some time. It is conflict that strengthens us, and isolation that weakens us, erodes us. Add to that he turned away from war, did all that he could to forget it, and the last piece clicks into place. But we have spoken enough of this, and we do him a disservice by not speaking of this while he is present.
come to inform you that the Telosian government has completed its inspection of what's left of the Paragus facility. It appears that the Harbinger had indeed been present, though it was gone when our ships arrived and was responsible for the station's destruction. Logs recovered from the facility's wreckage indicated that the miners perished as a result of sabotage, which began while you and your companions were either incapacitated or incarcerated. As such, you are to be released from house arrest. However, the Republic is sending its own ship. They have insisted that you remain on station for the duration of their search. To further investigate the station's destruction and search for their missing ship, the Harbinger. The sojourn is already en route, likely not more than a few standard days. Feel free to use these quarters during your stay. The vessel's IND is complete. Please visit the TSF station and entertainment module 081 to complete the necessary paperwork at the front desk. The Ebon Hawk should be transferred from the impound docks by the time you're free to leave. After filling out the paperwork, it'll be transferred with your ship along with your confiscated weapons and armor.
Well, now what? We can't just stick around. We need to find a way off this station. Whether it's the Ebon Hawk or some other ship. We could hit Nar Shaddaa, maybe. If you've got people coming after you, it's where you go to get lost in the crowd. Hey, everyone needs to get lost once in a while. Get away from something, you know? It's no big deal.
It is difficult to say. I feel we came to Telos for a reason, but we may have spent too much time here already. Even if the Harbinger was destroyed at Paragus, more Sith could already be on their way. Still, there is a chance we might learn of other Jedi here, on the planet's surface. Jedi who might help us restore your abilities, or sever the link between us.
Well, what do you think?
It is unlikely, but we shall see.
Okay, so I don't have any of my shit. They just gave me clothing, which looks fine. I do want the robe back, though. I don't care if it makes me look like a Jedi or whatever. Let's get the hell out of here. What's the goals here? These are all apartment complexes. I don't want to go into the search offices. I'm not helping them. Yeah, no, I don't. Alright, let's just keep going this way. It's the Ithorian compound. Let's go talk to him. Yeah, I have no clue where I'm going. This is pretty much as far as I've ever made it in KOTOR 2. Paragus really did me in. Shoulda.
Your speech is filled with maybes and perhaps. You are bold to make promises of healing while the world under your care burns and dies. You may be able to help, but there is always a price, is there not?
Okay, I took a little break and I have no clue what I'm doing. What do I want me to do? Replacement restoration droid. The leader of the Thorns of Citadel by delivering a valuable droid intelligence from Bay 2, Dock Module 126. What? By delivering a valuable droid intelligence from Bay 2 of Dock Module 126. I'll go there. Where is that? I'm gonna pretend I know where that is. I don't. The Thorians are very nice, though. Thank you.
She enjoyed it out, and she thought it would reach with that girl's teeth.
That he's doing it off of a little premonition? Really? Oh, cool. They have free area maps. Is that where I came from? Was Residential Module East? Let's head to the medical bay first. Honestly, I have no clue what I'm doing. Who are you?
Hello there, and greetings from Isis and Onderon.
That's literally...
I'm a diplomat from Queen Talia on Onderon. My stay was supposed to have been shorter, but the contract disputes over the restoration project have prolonged it. The Ithorians negotiated the export of flora and fauna from Onderon, but with their disagreements with Zerka, the status of our arrangement is in the air.
I was talking a little bit with my mic muted still. But, I don't know what I'm doing. We're gonna go to the shuttle bay elevator. The Exchange Corp's the one they're trying to capture my ass. Oh, that guy's standing there menacingly. I should talk to him.
Zerka's mercenaries are getting out of hand, and they're too much for the TSF to handle. We need Republic troops to restore order.
The TSF isn't cut out to handle all the problems on Citadel Station right now. We need Republic assistance.
There's a merchant in here. I'm down to buy from Dindistobo. Oh, hell yeah. Dobo's a cool guy. Decent prices.
That didn't look like an accident to me or my associate here. It looked like you wanted to make a fool of him. Not even an apology. That won't do at all. This Sulluston here had a few things to say about us that we didn't take to so well. We're just trying to work out our differences. The only way that he'll learn, a little physical reinforcement.
Cereninto salaktana beserankachi. Derenjo milleranta. Wanaju senisen charanana gundoso remina ke lorakto kurukatpada. Fiabrator pada no ringatel camarada.
This doesn't have anything to do with you, stranger. Just move right along. Just my luck. Someone who wants to be a hero. Why don't you run? Believe me, there's nothing. Then he shouldn't have gotten involved.
Damn, they pulled the fucking pistols out on me? Yeah, right, bro. Dude, fisticuffs time. I'm gonna flurry fisticuff you, brother. Bitch, I know Taekwondo. Light side aura farming, what can I say? I'm gonna try to light side aura farm on what is gonna be probably the more difficult game to light side aura farm. Who knows though? We'll see what they had on them, because I don't need your money. Ooh, 16 credits. Oh, is this cantina actually gonna be lit? We could do some races. Who's Mibla?
Care for a game of Pizzak?
Nope. Who's Matu?
Ah, so you must be the Jedi everyone's been whispering about.
I thought the fucking guy in front of me was talking like that.
I hope. Perhaps you don't know who I am? You haven't been on Citadel Station long, have you? Let me introduce myself. I'm Benok, the man in charge of Lopak Slusk's protection. You do know who Lopak Slusk is, don't you? The two gentlemen with me are Matu and Nahata, Slusk's finest men. Other than me, of course.
Oh, leave the man alone, Benok. I bet he'd come out on top if you fought.
Now, Luxa, I meant no disrespect. You're probably Slusk's strongest woman.
It's your skin, Benok. Just warning you, Slusk could easily replace you.
And I doubt you could cause any. Trading jabs with Luxa is hardly the entertainment I was looking for. Let's go.
Hello there. Fresh blood at the cantina. Enjoy. Your drinks are on me. We should talk. Later. If you're asking me that, handsome, you're better off not knowing. Tell you what. You just enjoy yourself, and if in the future we have business together, you can come back and we'll have a little chat.
Welcome to the entertainment. We feature Citadel Station's most talented all-Bith band around the clock, as well as live Twi'lek dancers. You won't find any holograms here. Casual Pazak players should be able to find a friendly match in the game room. Or, if you're a bit more seasoned, we have daily tournaments with some of the best players in the Outer Rim. Cards too slow for you? Try your hand at Citadel Station's swoop track and see if you can challenge the all-time records. Last but not least, we feature only the finest cuisine and beverages from Ryloth to Coruscant.
The world building list is sick, man. Anyone important out here? Two people.
Is there something I can do for you? I'm Zerka employee, Citadel Station Branch, number 85. Finally worked my way out of the trenches into a promotion. Then Zerka transferred me here to the Outer Rim to manage the military reclamation effort. And that wasn't the worst of it either. Now I've got Lorso as my new superior in a career that's going nowhere. Yeah, Jana Lorso. That woman's a... Look, forget it. She's my superior, and that's that. She'll screw up soon enough. Then I'll move in for the kill. She's got her hands in too many dirty little... Whoa, I think I've had a few too many drinks. I shouldn't be talking to you about this stuff. Just forget it.
Kavadumpa munsuru kupla liyawa boba chone mulera tonkinge ba no jansaka nikara kawana bota yuntatang kawana bota yuntatang unta chiwita in
You okay? Well, one of them have a name. There wasn't much here. Entertainment Module 081, so I did have to go through the cantina to end up on... the other side. I don't know, we can go this way, I think, right? I think I'm going the right way.
Kashum daskachi moro riki, torbaba so rekochutag, yovaki sotozadno krambajova? Charika yayakta, min sobacina ninga ballo cha jukso nish jortona. Takome jagmeski, nudna duchung wesintadoru tu mogograble. Walia dosabolia nuon sotoduko na mabajorun. Kachichu ita haudunga. Charika yayakta, min sobacina ninga ballo cha jukso nish jortona.
I'm not talking to Jane. I'm not dealing with the Zerka. Not this playthrough. I'd do that if I was evil, but... I'm more than good. Sweet. Okay. Took an even longer break just now, and I don't remember what I'm doing. Ah. Look at that. I used the Force to open that bay door. Hello, hello.
I'm glad you're here. I'm the only man the TSF could spare, and frankly, I got a bad feeling about this.
Excuse me, Master, but it seems we have some additional visitors.
Yeah, that thug looks like the leader of Zerka or whatever. I don't even have a weapon.
Master, one of the assailants was carrying this. Actually, Master, it appears that it has a number of illegal modifications. I think I can get my stuff back over here. Granted, it's like a vibro braid, right? But am I escorting that droid? Are we pretend escorting the droid? Or is it just walking on its own? Is this the droid?
Greetings, sir. My primary function is to... Please feel free to...
Hold on. Hey, I could have just talked to the fucking robot. Whoops. Whoops.
I am yours to command, Master. I shall do so now, Master Habak. Farewell, and farewell to you as well.
Okay, not terrible. I'm gonna see about getting my stuff back too. Okay, she just randomly told me she does not approve of the alliance with Chobo, Habat, and the Thorians.
Habat has an agenda, and he hopes to tie you into it to use you to his own ends. Be that as it may, it would be best if you avoided such needless entanglements. You are too valuable to be caught up in the struggles of this planet. True, he may be able to help us locate the Ebon Hawk, but still, you must be vigilant.
Always questioning me and my authority. This place is just as confusing as everywhere else. Right. Come down here. Turn. Move on through here. Why not go through the cantina? Let's keep running down through here. No. Yes. Because these subdocks... Hold on, what was it? Said, but you must visit the TSF station and entertainment module 81. I just came from there. This does not look like a TSF place. Oh, it's up there.
Welcome to Entertainment Module 081's TSF station. How may I be of assistance? I will call up the appropriate information now. One moment. Searching. One moment. I regret to inform you that the Ebon Hawk is gone. The TSF believes it was stolen and is currently investigating. It seems the Ebon Hawk was transferred to Telos' surface instead of an impound dock. However, both the requester and the point of delivery are unknown. In addition, the vessel is not showing up at any government-sanctioned landing site. I would conjecture that it has been stolen, and the TSF records have been illegally accessed and modified.
I knew it! That stupid T3 unit stole our ship. It's probably joyriding through the system right now, laughing at us, laughing at me.
That is unlikely. While your utility droid is not accounted for, numerous satellites track all incoming and outgoing vessels. There is no record of the Ebon Hawk leaving the system.
Wait, you're saying the ship's actually somewhere on Telos' surface? I don't understand. Telos' atmosphere is highly corrosive outside the shielded restoration zones. Where else could someone land safely?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid that's all the information I have for you. Of course, the quarters in Residential Module 082 will remain yours until the situation is resolved. Fortunately, your possessions were kept in the armory and were uncompromised. I will open the door for you so that you may retrieve them. You will find them in the security lockers. Not beyond investigating the matter and extending our offer of free room and board. I am not qualified to answer that question. However, it is unlikely that someone could steal a starship from under TSF observation without considerable backing. If your vessel has been stolen, there is a fair chance that the exchange possesses relevant information. I do not know what else to suggest, beyond waiting in your quarters for further word. The exchange is a major intergalactic crime syndicate. They are trying to gain a foothold in the Citadel, most likely seeking to integrate themselves as fully as possible with the new Telos. It is rumored that the Bumani Exchange Corporation, located in Residential Module 082, is a front for the exchange on Citadel Station.
Okay, I got us all fully geared back up. It's pretty cool. I can actually equip a weapon wherever I want, or de-equip it. And then I do a little taekwondo pose, but it is what it is. Even Hawk got stolen. Said, go to the exchange front and figure that out. And all I could say to them is... Back to home. They couldn't give us fast traveling. This would have been a perfect KOTOR sequel. Oh, give me fast traveling now. That's what I say. Freaking useless ass TSF agents and everything. Where's the exchange? Over here.
Sobojun sama dosokanki Tinacara Granacha.
God damn it, now I gotta go. Back and go talk to Luxa. Understandable.
Hello there. You know, I heard about what happened at the docks. Can we talk for a bit? I handle vice. You know, spice, gambling, the good things in life. For the local exchange boss, Lopak Slusk. Don't worry, I won't make a move on you. That Squid and I don't see eye to eye on a lot of things. You being one of them. Look, are you really Jedi? Exactly. This exchange bounty has nothing to do with you. But Slusk, my boss, won't listen to me. Still, you seem a very capable sort. Tell me, are you a capable sort? Good. I like that in a man. So here it is. Help me with Lopak Slusk, and I'll keep the exchange off your back. And find your missing ship. I can get you into the exchange suites in Residential 082. They're west of the entrance. More than a few of the guards are in my pocket, so there shouldn't be too much resistance inside. When Slusk's out of the way, I'll clear up this bounty matter and get your ship back. Deal? We'll speak again then. Best of luck, handsome.
Well, that's one direct way of doing that. That doesn't feel very light-sidey, but I've been building up enough aura. So now I can leave, I'm assuming. Let's get out of here, man. What was the exact thing she said to me? Part of Settle Exchange, she says she can get you in the Exchange Corp. Yeah, on 82. That's what I feel like I'm doing whenever I use the speed horse button. I'm all meow. Wrong way. Meow.
Sobojun sama dosokanki Jisomaraneshin sandok Tinachara Granacha Ganoiso Totorando.
I wonder why that guy ran away after opening the door for
terribly
me.
sorry, but there must be some sort of mistake. I don't have a record of your appointment. Are you certain it was for today?
You know what? There must be a mistake in the system. Why don't I open that door for you? What was your name? Excuse me, Lopak Slusk's appointment has arrived. Please open the inner door. There you are. Have a good day.
Hell yeah, I can force persuade people. Where's Vopak Sleuth? Vopak!
With pleasure.
Assholes. Why don't you guys equip your weapons? I like how the Gamorrean guards do not care. They're with Luxa. Oh, this guy's pissing me off.
Slusk. I may have had a hand in this, yes? I guess it's just like they say. If you want something done right, do it yourself.
Fuck, I would have helped Luxa, but... Wait. Luxa. No. I don't want to do this. This asshole! I'm gonna have to kill both of them. I should have just done Luxa.
Maybe Nar Shaddaa isn't such a good idea after all. The Exchange is one of the most powerful groups on the Smuggler's Moon. If this Goto wants you so badly, it'd probably be a good idea not to show up on his doorstep, wouldn't you say? Not to mention, I'm sure Lopak Slusk has friends on Nar Shaddaa that won't be happy to hear he's gone. Yeah, you're right. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Didn't get any dark side points. None of them are good people, I guess. I didn't need Luxa anyways. I was trying to, you know, maybe figure this shit out, but no. Okay, well, I killed them all. Fuck. That reception lady was useless. What the hell's right here? Mandalorian combat suit. Binox blaster. Okay. So, just like pretty much eliminated the Exchange on this planet that we're trying to do stuff. I want a lightsaber. Is my ship possibly over here? Oh, the guy I let out. Raleigh ran away.
Please don't kill me. I'm only doing my...
God.
Yes. Very well. Indeed. A Jedi tool and a Sith weapon. And why do you need such a thing? Then listen to me. There is much weight, much craving attached to such a tiny thing of light. For the male, it seems to have an inordinate importance. But we shall leave such male preoccupations for philosophers and cultural historians. A lightsaber, any weapon, only achieves worth in how it is wielded, in the effort, in the struggle of one who holds it. Such a weapon does not make a Jedi or a Sith, and at times it makes them much, much less than they are. The knowledge has already been imparted to you. Upon our journey, the pieces shall fall into place. Very well. I confess its nature eludes me as well, but the bond is strong and its roots run deep. It seems that at times of stress and pain, if they catch us unawares, then the pain is transmitted between us. Ask. Does it matter? Of course it does. Such titles allow you to break the galaxy into light and dark. Categorize it. Perhaps I am neither, and I hold both as what they are, pieces of a whole. Know that I am your teacher, and that is enough. Or what? Shall you kill me? Hurt me? You would only be inflicting harm on yourself. Perhaps you will keep me here on this ship, prisoner, unable to leave. Is that the way of a Jedi?
Well, I didn't mean to be aggressive about it. I got light side points for that.
You seem pretty calm. It's almost streaming off of you. A lot calmer than you were on Paragus when I first met you. Well, it's good to see. You're a nice counterbalance to that old witch back there. All right.
He's a Pazak player. Like, what? That's a game I will never learn. Ever. That'd have to be like a subscriber challenge. So now what do I do? Okay, but I killed them all. How do I get my missing ship? Maybe I can go talk to the Tusk guy about it. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going. No way, if they're at 81, right? So if this is 82. I gotta go this way. Oh, joys. So I found a lightsaber energy shell picture, perhaps. With some additional parts, I'll be able to construct a new lightsaber. Frodo, how about us let you find a way to access the Trizek mainframe located in their offices in Residential Module 82. I had to go back to the cantina. God, there's so much walking back and forth on this, even this fucking planet, man. Everywhere I go, walk back and forth, walk back and forth. Every step you take. Every move you make. We're gonna go try to talk up that dude again.
So, you're back. What's there to say? We're the only corporation with a branch on Citadel Station. Getting in early, as they say. If this whole Telos thing pans out, we could be in a great position. If Lorso doesn't screw it up, that is. Yeah, it's a long shot considering the state of the Republic these days. Still, if it works out, the Republic may decide to start restoring other war-torn worlds. At least, that's what Zerka hopes. If we can integrate ourselves into the process, Zerka stands to make a tidy profit in the future. Quite a few ways. As part of the Republic contract rewarded for a planet like Telos, Zerka is allowed to use the planet's natural resources to help fund and support the project. On top of that, the Senate's easy to negotiate with. They're liberal with the amounts of credits they throw around, even with the Republic being in the shape it's in. And of course, new planets mean new markets for Zerka products. All in all, a very good arrangement for us. Jana... What would you know about it anyways? You didn't claw your way through the mass of faceless Zerka employees to finally be rewarded with a meaningful posting, only to have it taken away by some woman who'd stoop to anything to get ahead. She's got her hands in too many dirty little... What? What do you mean? Wait, are you talking about accessing the mainframe? The Zerka mainframe? You're crazy! What are you, some kind of slicer? Well, I'm sure there are a dozen sorts of dirt on Lorso in there, but it's a closed system. It means you can't get in remotely. You've got to actually be in front of the mainframe to access it. This is a joke, right? You're CSD, aren't you? Loyalty test? You know, this is serious. I should help you out. All right, other than Jana Lorso, only B-44 has free access to the mainframe. He's a protocol droid, her administrative assistant. If you controlled B-44, you could walk right in. Right, whatever. You could use B-44 to get into the mainframe. Nearly all the Zerka technicians are planetside these days, working the recovery zones we've taken from the Ithorians. We've contracted out the maintenance for the office's protocol and utility droids. The guy Chano lives in the apartments in Residential 082, Unit 2B, I think. If you had his credentials, B-44 would leave with you willingly.
Man, I'm force persuading everybody for what I need. Perfect. Okay, so where do I go? Residential module 082 again. So leave the fucking cantina that's playing the joyful music. Put on my force speed and head back up to module 82. Said he was in apartment B. B2.
Tonoranga manakaran, tonos imaragith, wanarakorachi drumka sa inchobin sasha. Tosima, tonos imaragith, wanarakora. In Wamagro. In Wamagro. Loka kamaran endoso ranwi no chabi. In Wamagro. May rangan. Loka kamaran endoso ranwi no chabi. Tu rantamana sobu. Tonoranga manakaran. In Wamagro. May Machabi doko. Machabi doko. Febko emareyam ga watasitu insula rakara. Febko emareyam ga watasitu insula raktonoranga ma. Bomababe want to susintu mukarata. Taranamo sibu endas. Tonos emaragith. Wanarakorach. Moka kamaran endoso ran we no.
No money, no problem. Works for me. Just pay your way, man. It's like microtransactions. Where's the droid? Did I get the droid credentials? Droid managed colonel should now be able to convince B4D4 to return to the Ithorian compound with you. Where's B4D4?
Tonos emaragith.
Where is B4D4? I wonder if they're inside the Zerk's office.
Good day. I am B4D4.
Hello.
Administrative Assistant for Zerka Corporation's Citadel Station branch. How may I help you? I am sorry, but I cannot accompany you. I may only leave the Zerka offices for maintenance by an authorized Zerka or Zerka contracted droid technician. Those are legitimate credentials. I will accompany you.
Fuck yeah, I'm the robot. Doot da doot dee dee beep boop boop bop boop bop beep bop boop. God damn, I'm gonna have to shuffle all the way back over there. Is no one going to question why this B4D4 Zerka droid is just walking around? I'm assuming it's beyond this door.
Hello, B4D4. If you're here, who's manning the reception desk?
Hello, B4D4. If you're here...
Hello, B4D4. Is there something you need? Oh? Why is that? More credits, you say? That's news I wouldn't mind reporting to the Sector Executive Officer. Please, B44, access away.
What did I do to that poor droid?
T1N1, what are you doing out here? You're not supposed to leave the mainframe. I think someone needs a memory wipe.
Oh shit!
What the?
Randy's off. Okay, cool. I'm at the mainframe. I'm out of here. Fucking that droid just shot two of them and just bounced. It's pretty funny.
Sidan Gelfa Vadino Van Gelfa Linda Turi Trustlafa Fabuelta Trustlap Fandibo Gelfa Sidan Gelfa Vadino Van Gelfa Linda Trusta Sidan Gelfa Vadino Van Gelfa Linda Trusta Turi Trustlafa Fandibo Gelfa Oisida Turi Trustlafa Fabuelta Sidan Gelfa Vadino Van Gelfa Sidan Gelfa Vadi Sidan Gelfa Vadi
Okay, well that works. So I'm gonna go to Dock Bay 2 of Dock Module 126. I feel like I have a bunch more walking to do.
Benurazi gut, sie erfüllte, sie entschuldigt, wenn sie wenn vor die Klufter, sie entschuldigt, Sidan Gelfa Vadino Van Gelfa Linda Truf, sie entschuldigt, wenn sie behandelt.
What the hell? Where's Moses Passkey? I'm just gonna ignore what Chozo Habat just happened to him. It don't matter that much. Impossible? Where am I supposed to go then? There's just a repair kit here. And an empty locker. Aha!
Citadel Station, this is Admiral Carth Onasi of the Republic Cruiser Sojourn.
Admiral Onasi? This is Lieutenant Gren, TSF. We've been expecting you.
Gren, it's nice to know that TSF hasn't gone to shambles in my absence.
And how about you? An Admiral. You might change your tune after you see what the situation is like down here, Carth. I've got some bad news for you.
Well, it can't be that bad, Gren. I think Telos has already been through the worst.
The one you came all the way out here to pick up, well, he managed to escape the station. We're not exactly sure how it happened.
Well, that's unfortunate, but luckily it still fits our plans.
Am I hearing this right?
I'll tell you more when I arrive, but the Republic has decided not to detain the exile and adopt a wait-and-see approach.
The exile? Then...
Like I said, we'll talk more when I arrive.
Looks like we will. I'm uploading the approach vector to you now. See you soon, Admiral.
Good to have you back, General. Easy now. We survived one spectacular crash. Lucky I was here to pull you and your friends out of that shuttle, or you'd be more than a little crispy. But it's only fair. I owe you more than one, General. You must be in shock from the crash. Have to expect some long-term memory loss from that. Too bad he's not a droid, huh? We can't all be that lucky. I'll humor you, General. I was one of the Iridonian Mechanic Corps that was at Malachor. Vader, I can see how you'd forget me, being that I was the only one. Don't think too hard. I'd rather not talk about the war, if we could. We all went through some tough times after Malachor, and maybe we all did a little forgetting. Guess that's one thing we've got better than droids. They can't forget anything. But then you give them a memory wipe and they forget for good. They'll be fine. The pilot's more or less unharmed, and the old lady, well, she's tougher than she looks. You know, I never thought I'd see you again, General. Galaxy's a big place, and this is the last place I thought I'd bump into you. So I have to ask, just what are you doing here? Got some news for you, General. That shuttle of yours is done for. Scrap.
Well, this is familiar. Feels like my last time on Telos.
Crashed the shuttle that time, too?
Nope, Pazak.
That was not the most pleasant landing I've endured. Next time we should perhaps seek out a more reputable pilot.
You're welcome, Kreia. You know, if I weren't such a crack pilot, we could have hit the shield wall or one of those rock faces.
Yes, our current situation is a vast improvement.
Beats me. No one's supposed to be here but a Zerka research team. I can't say they'd be happy to see us, but shooting us down? I can't imagine Zerka having us shot down by a bunch of scientists either. You know, I caught a glimpse of what looked like an AD tower when we flew over the compound. Maybe they're doing something they shouldn't be. I've seen pirate bases with the same sort of setup.
I can help you find it. I have access to the SHIELD network. I came hoping to repair whatever damage your shuttle took, but not even I can fix that wreck. We'll have to get back to the compound. It's the old Athorian research station, turned into a salvage team staging area. It won't be an easy hike. First, there's a mercenary pursuit team looking for me. If Zerka secure the compound, there could be a lot of them out there. Second, there's all the Canucks. The vicious wide-jaw predators the Athorians imported from Duxon. They were meant to keep the herbivore population in check. Right, the Canucks ate them all. Now they'll eat anything they can catch, including us. Without the Athorians to maintain the accelerated ecosystem's balance, everything here is falling apart. Zerka's killing the Restoration Project piecemeal. That's the plan.
Okay, something strange coming down over here.
Need to go. That sentry droid they were probably looking for me when they saw your shuttle go down. Another sentry droid. The mercenaries must be using them to locate us.
I ran out of my night speed. Ah, the Canucks. Of course, why not? You're not gonna eat us.
I always feel a sense of calm when I walk the surface of Telos. The Athorians are truly amazing in their work.
The force is strong here. Whether Chodo and his herd has anything to do with that is another matter. Can you feel anything? That is good. As a breeze may swiftly turn to a gale, you are slowly beginning to be reopened to the Force.
Quiet. There's a large mercenary patrol up ahead. If we move carefully along the perimeter, we may be able to get by without their spotting us. We could cross along the shore, or head along the cliffs to the south. Bold.
Nor taharem ben çok wendido. Donina chiwa KOTOR no sokopaput.
There's the landing pad. There should be a computer terminal I can access from there. Looks like we're going to have to fight our way there, though. Look sharp.
What do we have here? The Jedi. Saves us the trouble of looking for you. Corin Fault did say you were dangerous. Maybe he does know what he's talking about. Why would I do that, when I can just as easily take them from... Fault hired me to keep everyone out of the restoration zone. You in particular. We'll see. You may have caught a few of my boys. Attack!
Where are you going? We need to check out the computer console up on the landing pad. Not...
This guy's too serious all the time. Why can't I go check up on a computer console? Or, you know, abandoned mining facility. What's so bad about that?
Hopefully I'll be able to access the shield network from this console. Good, it's functional, and my passcodes still work. Now let's find your ship. The TSF probably thinks the ship was put down in the wastes, but they don't know the planet as well as I do. Telos' atmosphere has been turned into acidic vapor. Landing a ship in the wastes would be like sealing it in a hangar full of hungry minocs. So that means there's probably an unsanctioned landing site somewhere on the planet, still shielded, but not a restoration zone or other listed facility. That's why I need access to the shield network. Here, a small anomaly in the shield network's power grid. I'm not surprised the TSF didn't spot this. It's subtle, more like an error or random flux than anything suspicious. It looks like power is being drawn to generate a shield over a small area in the polar region, but nothing should be down there. Orbital cameras show nothing, just an empty mesa.
We should investigate this. I feel this is the best bet of finding the Ebon Hawk.
That's a little tougher. According to the computer, a shuttle is currently docked inside the research facility. At least there was at last report, though that was months ago. I don't. But that's not going to stop me. I'm getting back to Citadel if I have to build a new ship myself. There's one other small problem. Recently, Zerka teams that were sent into the military facility have not been coming out. But it's not as though we have any choice.
So the little mining tunnel he told me not to go in is the mining tunnel. Let's just go. Damn, I didn't want to touch that. This is going to be a long-ass episode. Owie. How do I get the force field down?
This arm of mine isn't just for show, General. Stand back.
He used his other... Oh!
The Zerka mercenaries were a little surprised when I broke my way out of my holding cell. The shields there were even weaker than these, after you.
Dude, do we get to keep Bowdur? Because, I'll be down. Heal doesn't get rid of my fucking weakness? Damn. But Master Flare is still ridiculously good. Perhaps even better.
There she is, one orbital shuttle. Looks like it's in serviceable condition. That's all a moot point, though. The hangar bay doors are closed. I don't fancy flying the shuttle through solid metal, so I'd say we need to find a way to get them open. We'll also need to find the ignition codes for the shuttle, or else we'll have some trouble getting off the ground. If we get all that, I wouldn't worry about what shape this heap is in. I'll get it running.
Tawancha morichiwa, mufalawa ni bobo wi. Kawana bota yunta tanga kina. Tonata bias via. Chiuma bol.
Well, that droid was fucking useless. Okay, we got the ignition code. What else do I need?
Kawanabot. Kawanab. Bonsoto di. Fucking tank droid. He's just standing here. Is this where the tank droid came from? Oh yeah. Some components, of course.
Baron do novice robe? More red. That's cool. Gotta keep going. We're still on Telos. 2.5 hours in almost.
Statement. We have arrived too late. The target has evaded us. We must pursue it. Observation. They have likely escaped aboard the orbital shuttle that has been docked here. The bay control computer likely will have a record of their departure. Query. Have you discovered anything about the shuttle's course? Answer. I have managed to track the shuttle's movement across the SHIELD network. However, the SHIELD network does not stretch over the polar region, which was the shuttle's apparent destination. Statement. Dispatch a unit to the polar region with the last known coordinates and approximate path of the shuttle. They will not escape us again. Irritated declaration. There you are. It has been extremely difficult to track you down, Jedi. Quick clarification. But now that we have found you, we hope that we can facilitate communications. Unnecessary addendum. And put an end to hostilities. Unnecessary clarification. We merely wish to cripple your vessel. Once we tracked your coordinates, we were able to deploy several droids in this location. Probing query. We are, however, curious as to why you chose to come to the remnants of the polar Telos irrigation system. There is nothing here that our instruments can detect. Eager threat. But we are looking forward to extracting your motives for coming here when we place you in torture restraints.
Lay down your weapons, and you shall not be harmed.
Why is it that everywhere we go, I end up in a cell? I mean, why did they lock us up? What is this place?
It is a training ground for Jedi.
What? This ice hole?
Yes. It bears the semblance of an academy. But where are all the students? Curious.
You've got to be joking. What is a Jedi Academy doing out here in the middle of nowhere?
It is a place hidden from the galaxy like the Academy on Dantooine. But this place... Oh, Atris, you have been clever.
Atris?
It's none of your concern.
Well, the sooner we're out of here, the better. 2 crazy Jedi are more than enough for me. No one told me we were going to be dumped in a nest of Jedi.
And what is it about this place that causes you such fear?
What do you mean? We're in the middle of a bunch of Jedi. You know how they are.
No, I do not. Not in the way you seem to.
What? What are you doing? Get out of my head!
Stop struggling. Let me follow the current. Deep, deeper to its source.
Stop! Stop! Ah!
Ah, with the fear is mingled guilt. It squirms in you like a worm. And the why? Ah, and there is its heart. You surprise me. I could not feel it before. Your feelings are a powerful shield indeed. Do not worry, Atten. If he is a Jedi, he will forgive. And if he is not, he will not care.
You can't tell him, please. I'm asking you. I don't want him to...
Think less of you. I hardly think that's possible. Still, there is no shame in what you ask. We all wage war with the past, and it leaves its scars. I will not speak of yours, Atten, but there is a price for such things.
What? What price?
There are those who wage war and those who follow them. You are a crude thing, murderer, but you have your uses. You know how important this man we travel with is. Even one such as you can feel it. You will serve him until I release you.
And if I refuse?
You will not. If you do, then my silence will be broken. And then, Atten, you will be broken. You fear the Jedi, and rightly so. If Atris learns of your choices, you will never leave this place. But whatever fear you hold of the Jedi, know that if you disobey me, that my punishment will make you beg for the death that has long hounded you. Wipe the fear from your mind. You will not find blind obedience a difficult master. You chose it once. You will learn to embrace it again.
I don't know how you became such a manipulative witch, but why a vicious old scowl like yourself would even bother with me is a bigger mystery.
No game of Dajaric can be won without pawns, and this may prove to be a very long game. You are a slippery one. Your thoughts difficult for even one such as I to read. I suspect the self-loathing that squirms within you gives you a curious strength. Your spirit, as diseased as it is, refuses to allow you to give up, no matter what threats you face and whatever wreckage you leave behind you. I feel you have crossed our path for a reason. Perhaps even you, at the right moment, may be able to turn aside disaster. If so, your potential is not yet spent.
Fine. I'll be your pawn. But I still think you've got the wrong man.
Perhaps. But someone has to fly the ship, and the Force is a hard thing to predict. You have crossed our path for a reason. Our path brought us here for a reason. And now I know why. The past is here, and it must be met before the future can be set in motion.
More Jedi speak. Care to explain?
No. I've wasted enough time with you. Sleep, murderer, and be silent. I need no distractions. A critical moment approaches.
I did not expect to see you again after the day of your sentencing. I thought you had taken the Exile's path, wandering the galaxy. Yet you have returned. Why? Your ship? Ah, the Ebon Hawk. It is not your ship. Unless you're admitting to the destruction of the Paragus mining facility. Of course you admit nothing. That would require facing and examining your actions. You have not changed. Acting instead of thinking, putting yourself before the galaxy, before the Jedi. Do you know what you have done? No, your crime is much more than that. Without the fuel from Paragus, Citadel Station cannot maintain its orbit. It will crash into the planet and its destruction will echo across 20 other worlds. Telos was a test to see if the Republic could mount a restoration effort on the Outer Rim. When it fails, the Republic will not finance another. The other Rim worlds devastated by the Sith will remain graveyard worlds, devoid of life. And that is the magnitude of your crime. The Sith? What do you mean? You speak truly. You have encountered the Sith. I can feel the scars on you. Tell me, where did you encounter them? Paragus? What would they want there? They can't have been looking for you. You. If they thought you were Jedi, the teachings of the Sith blind them indeed. I am the last Jedi, not you. You betrayed our teachings, our beliefs, the very core of the Jedi Order. If these Sith attacked you, they will soon realize their mistake. And if you escaped, they most likely let you go to see if you would lead them here. I said I was the last of the Jedi, Exile, and I did not speak falsely. There are others who were once Jedi, but no longer. They will not take action against this threat. You offer your aid after turning your back on me, on the Council. The Jedi is not something you embrace out of fear. The commitment is stronger than that, something you never seem to understand. Perhaps. But if you help me, it cannot be done from here. There are others in the galaxy who may help us against a Sith threat. If you can find them, gain their trust, perhaps our defenses shall be stronger for it. Take your ship, seek them out. If you find them, encourage them to gather on Dantooine. From there we can call a council and see what can be done. You shall find them north of here, in one of the old irrigation chambers. They have not been harmed. They are free to leave as well. Yet here you are, and you bring tragedy with you once again. It was too much to hope that you may have come here to finally admit the Council was right. You presume much. The Force does not guide your movements, not anymore. Its connection was lost when you fell. Perhaps you feel that the Force also led you to the Mandalorian Wars as well, but in truth it only led to your exile. You sought adventure, you hungered for battle, you could not wait to follow Revan to war. The Jedi Order asked only for time to examine the Mandalorian threat. They urged caution, patience, and you defied them. So when you returned, you were brought before us. You were a Jedi no longer, and so you were exiled. There was much about that day that was difficult to forget. Your words, your defiance, and when you stabbed your lightsaber into the center stone. I so I would never forget. Indeed. A lightsaber is the mark of a Jedi. When you turned your back on the Order, it was not yours anymore. I have always kept it, as a reminder of what can happen when your passions dictate your actions. I have kept it, so I would never forget your arrogance or your insult to the Order. Become a Jedi again. That is a thing far out of reach, but I am not unsympathetic to your feelings. Leaving the Order must have been difficult for you. Yet you gave the Council no other choice. You gave me no other choice. So your choice was to meet the aggression of the Mandalorians with more aggression. That is not the Jedi way. Every choice we make, whether we know it or not, sends echoes through the Force. It can awaken feelings, ignite passions, hate, anger, fear, where none existed before. By meeting aggression, by serving as an opponent against which the Mandalorians could test themselves, you fed their hate, their lust for war, and it sent a terrible echo through you. And because of it, you and those Jedi who met them on the battlefield lost their way, and you turned on us. Of course I was. But the Jedi teachings require we examine how we may best help them. Action without reflection is not our way. There was no guarantee that marching to war would have saved the Outer Rim. In fact, quite the opposite. A physical victory perhaps, but the real victory lay in... Do not twist my words. A physical victory is not the only victory, or the only loss. You do not know... How dare you? The Mandalorian Wars should have been your grave, and Malachor 5 is where you should have died. What? What do you mean? You're wrong, just as you were when you defied the Council. I tire of fighting with you. You lust for war, and you always will, and you have succeeded in distracting me from my questions. So answer me. If you cannot seem to admit the Council was correct, then why are you here? Your concern is noted. Your friends have... I find it unusual that you are traveling with others again. I had thought you had forsaken the company of others after the war. Or is that why you are here? Your ship... The Ebon Hawk is here, safe. Its records and navicomputer are being dissected to determine what caused the destruction of the Paragus facility. We're having some trouble with the navicomputer, but I think with your cooperation, willing or otherwise, that will cease to be an obstacle. If it is your ship, perhaps I should be questioning you as to what happened, and why you destroyed the facility and murdered all the miners stationed there. A facility of over 150 personnel, all dead before you arrived. A childish story to mask your crime. And with the facility destroyed, you think there is no way to confirm your story. But I will pry the truth from you, I promise you that. Again, you insist it is your ship. But it has had many owners, which I'm sure you are aware. You have no claim over it. Even if you did, the destruction you have already caused demands that you be tried and punished for what you have done. Of course you would. You have not changed. Do you know what you have... Without the... Telos was a tear. The other rim... The Sith. You speak truly. Tell me, where... Paragus. You. I am the last. If these Sith... We shall see. I have your ship. I will return it to you. You must... You offer... The Jedi is not... Perhaps. But if you... There are others in the... Take your ship. Then I shall send you on your way. It is now time for you to depart.
We shall remove him, mistress. Come with us.
Oh, that was a long-ass conversation.
Are you all right, mistress?
The exile brought up feelings best left forgotten.
Forgive me, mistress, but I must ask. The exile... I've never seen another affect you so strongly. Did you care for him once?
The Jedi have no such attachments. As always, he will do as he wills. And the galaxy, and the feelings of others, can burn for all he cares. The day we judged him, I stood in the chamber and he was so right. He was so certain of it, I doubted myself. He chose Revan over the Jedi, over the Council, over... But now I am tired. I must meditate.
Of course, mistress. I will tell the others you are not to be disturbed. And please, do not exhaust yourself. We can attend to matters here.
I didn't skip her dialogue or anything. This game's just bugging a little bit, so... Sad days, but it's pretty good still anyways. That bitch also took my lightsaber. Like, what the hell?
I have felt it too, my lord. A disturbance in the Force. It was difficult to make out, my lord. At first it was such a quiet thing. I did not notice it, but now I wonder if it has always been there. I merely could not hear it before. The sound built so slowly, yet when you listen for it, you can make out the strains, even over the background life of the universe. Do you feel it as if... You are the darkness in which all life dies, my lord. All life exists to feed your power, and my life is yours. I beg you, please, let me die. Yes, this disturbance echoes through the Force. I can follow it to its source and bring it to you. I will leave at once, my lord.
God damn, that must be Nihilus, the main baddie. Does this mean I can go now? Okay. So I guess I just head back out this way. Can I talk to you guys?
Your ship is stored in the hangar. Atris has given you permission to leave this place, and permission to return if you remain in her service.
Okay. That works. I'm gonna leave it right here then, because this is already a super long episode. It's almost about to be 3 hours long. I don't want to get to that point. But yeah, this is good shit. I'm excited to play with KOTOR 2. I'm really excited that I'm fully into it now. So, yeah.